And now sports with Chris Duerr from the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Sports Desk.
Well, he began his high school golf career at the very top of the mountain, and that is exactly how Hannibal's Quinn Thomas will complete the journey as a state champion. Quinn today entered hole number 18, actually down a stroke in Cape Girardeau, looking for his second ever career state championship, and that would be a great turning point on the day as we jump into those highlights for you now. What a day for Quinn. In the final hole, he would end up scaring up a birdie and end up watching his competitor in that one, Landon Barks of Poplar Bluff, bogey the hole, a turnaround on one hole, and Quinn Thomas is your champion. He won one as a freshman, now owns one as a senior out the door. What a way to go, Quinny. Beautiful stuff there indeed. Let's take a look at some state golf scores, because Quinn is not the only one coming back with state hardware. A third place finish for Brian Ray's Palmyra squad today. They were in first place after day one, had a little bit of a setback, but man, some great individual performances on that front in Class 2, including Jonas Janes leading the way for the Panthers. Jonas Janes really showing out big time in this one with a sixth place finish. Colin Bennett from Centralia jumping into the top 5. Also good stuff from South Shelby's Waylon Owens, Skeeter Krager of Palmyra, Cole Hayes from Monroe City finished 20th. And also in Class 1, some beautiful action there as well from our guy, the pride of Canton, Trevor Biggerstaff, jumping up big for a third place individual finish. Nice stuff from Pacey Redding as well, and Avery Allmeyer with a great second day. Congratulations to one and all of our golfers. We've got some soccer to talk about tonight. Regional championship tonight between Athens, the #1 seed in the Chillicothe IVC Regional, and Macomb. Man, Jessie Trost on her game in this one against that potent Athens attack. Good stop for her. How about 10 minutes left in the half? Off the corner, it's Ava Copeland saving the day from the corner on the back line for the Lady Bombers. They would clear that. Final minutes of the half, as you saw, again, it's Trost doing her thing, tipping one over the top. Macomb was down 1-0 at the half. In the second half, Ellie Schiffer shoots for Athens, and she is going to not be requited again. Miss Trost doing her thing right there, stymieing things. Macomb down 3 at this point, 3-0, but checking this out. Nifty goal from Lorna Brown kind of cuts into that lead. That's all Macomb could muster. Their season comes to an end today as they lose by the final count in that one of 4-1. Elsewhere in soccer, what a win tonight for the 6th seed Canton, upsetting Steam Academy behind a hat trick from Macy Fisher. Canton still alive and kicking. In softball today, it was Quincy Notre Dame advancing to the Saturday regional title game with a blowout victory over Sacred Heart Griffin. Caitlin Bunny, have a day. She did it all today for the Lady Raiders. The news not so good in Northeast Missouri tonight. Canton's season comes to an end at the hands of Putnam County, and Scotland County loses a heartbreaker tonight to Schuyler County as well. Now, on the college signing front this week, fast-rising West Prairie hitter Taylor Richardson has begun the next evolution of her volleyball career, making good on Monday on a commitment to play for Spoon River for the next 2 years.
I think it was mostly at my junior year I figured out that volleyball was my safe place, and my coaches really did help me figure out volleyball was definitely one of my most favorite sports. Basketball was really one of my favorite sports at the beginning, but volleyball very much led into my junior and senior year. I really liked that I didn't really know very many people there, but I still got to the experience of meeting everybody there, and they were all so sweet to me, and I got to meet them and go into one of their dorms at the villas.
Oh, it's all her. She was right when she said her junior year was her breakout year. Always one of the hardest workers in the gym, first on the court playing, last on the court taking extra reps. She worked the hardest of anybody in the gym to get to where she was. It was all her drive and her wanting to be successful that put her where she is. She grew a ton in the last 2 years. But again, I don't think she's done. I do think she'll keep working, and she will become a dominant junior college player. And she takes everything in stride. You know, this year we moved her from the middle to the outside, and she excelled at it tremendously. Second leading kill getter for the season. Had a amazing, stunning performance in the regional championship. I think she had 11 or 12 kills she will continue to get better, I have no doubt.
I plan on going to spin get my associates in science, and then go hopefully to like Black Hawk or Parkland to be a veterinary technician and get that certificate. I have always loved animals, and animals have always been a big, huge part of my life. And I might not live in the country or anything, but they're definitely a huge part of my life.
Now, apart from the Greg Altmix hire earlier this morning, some other basketball news to pass along from Quincy Notre Dame, as we now have some clarity on the future of the Superfan Shootout event at 10th and Jackson, which lost its patron saint and organizer in February with the passing of Dennis Chickadance.
We lost Dennis 1 week after the Superfan Shootout. We've been working behind the scenes, but yes, there is going to be a KHQA American Family Superfan Shootout, and his kids are going to be overseeing this. So they're contacting all the teams right now. We have some teams that are out. We'll have some new teams that will be in, but we do hope in the next 2 weeks to have a full slate of games put together with a lot of excitement. So I would like to be able to say at least this excitement. On that Saturday night at 6:30 will be Q&D girls that will probably be state ranked versus Alton girls that would probably be state ranked. So it doesn't mean that we're not going to have a lot of other great games, but I'd at least like to make sure people know that Alton girls will be coming to the pit on that Saturday night, and there'll be some excitement here for a lot of different games. So we certainly appreciate KHQA being on top of it with us again, American Family and Gerard Fisher. But yes, we will be honoring, I look at it probably at some point during that weekend, we will honor Dennis Chickadance and all the different things that he's done